Hey y'all, I'm back with the Traveler's Notebook process video, and this is for Feed Your Craft using their new release, and I will link everything down below so you guys can check out this awesome release. I have some digitals over to the left, and then I have some of the Traveler's Notebook papers as well. And this was the first month that they did that, and I'm absolutely loving those. And I want to fit this into my little ringed Traveler's Notebook, so I went ahead and punch some holes in this paper with the books on it, and then I'm going to go ahead and start layering up my photo. So I did cut some more Traveler's Notebook papers down to layer this photo, or I think I cut one down. But the good news is, if you get the digital kit, you can get all of the elements, and then you can print and reprint. So that's really nice. So I did that keeping that in mind, because I don't know that I would have done that. I might have, but I don't know that I would have done that if I didn't know in the back of my mind that I had access to more of these prints. So I also went ahead and typed up some journaling on this card that says Book Lover, and absolutely love that pop of yellow there over to the left. And I just talked about my daughter reading and how we read every night, of course, and then how typically we say 3 books, and then she tries to negotiate and read more. And so I typed that journaling up, and now I'm deciding what I want to do kind of at the bottom of that left-hand side. And I do struggle a little bit. I thought that I wanted to use that label, and then I didn't really like the way that that turned out after I stamped it. And then I thought, well, I can work on the right side of the page and cut out some of these books that have words on them. And I liked that. But then I had this idea of stacking these books vertically at the bottom left-hand side. So I'm going to work on that now. So I wanted these books lined up on the bottom, but I really wanted to sew them, and I felt like the easiest way to do that was to cut a piece of paper, just like a scrap piece of paper, and then line them up with some adhesive. I know a lot of people don't stick adhesive in their machines, and that's kind of personal preference. Mine never has had a problem with it, and I don't put a whole lot. I typically just put like a little bit. That time I think I put a little bit more than usual, and I'm not really sure if I stitched on top of the adhesive that time, but anyway, long story short, I lined those up on paper, and then I went ahead and stitched them, and then I added adhesive on the back and stuck it right onto the page. So I found these other little digital elements that are squares, and I cut them in triangles, and so I decided to use them as corners. Thought about adding them just both on the left-hand side, but I decided to add one on the right-hand side in the bottom, and then the other one in the top left-hand corner. And then I'll move on to adhering down my photo. I already have that layered with 2 patterns, and then or really it's kind of one pattern with a kind of a more solid card underneath. And then I'm going to figure out what I want to do for the top of that. Kind of struggled with that a little bit. I wasn't 100% sure. And then I kind of got an idea to use one of the Project Life cards and just cut that up for kind of more of a title. And so I grabbed my trimmer and cut the phrase there at the bottom of the card out, and then I'm going to label that on two labels, and then I'm pretty much going to wrap it up after that. I will sew that together too, just to kind of add the same element as I did in that bottom left hand corner. But I had a lot of fun creating this, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you did by giving me a thumbs up, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye.